We continue our adventure here in the greater Williamsburg area, but our trip would not be complete without a couple of thrills.
That's right. So we are at Busch Gardens. We're going to check out a new ride, and we're going to check out a ride that is celebrating 40 years. Busch Gardens in Williamsburg is known as the world's most beautiful theme park. The greenery and water features are beautiful, and the rides add a great contrast to the landscape that surrounds them. We got the opportunity to talk to the VP of Engineering, Larry Giles, about Busch Gardens and a new ride called the Battle for Ire.
Some people come to Busch Gardens for food. Some people come here for the atmosphere, the shows. Of course, we got world famous roller coasters. And of course, rides like Battle for Ire are just a unique piece that people go, wow, I can't see that. I really enjoy doing it. And I can do it with the whole family.
It's not a traditional roller coaster. It might be a ride that some people have never seen before, right?
It's quite a bit different ride than anything we have in the park. It's virtual reality. Most of the public has not ever seen virtual reality before. You're going to find out that the Heart of Ire has been stolen, which really contains all the magic of Ireland. And really, they need your help to go get it back. You take a headset and you become part of the story. You're in the middle of the story. You look to your left, you look to your right, you're flying on the back of a dragon and you can see it and you can look down and
you
really, you feel like you're there.
So Natalie and I put on our virtual reality gear and experienced the Battle for Ire. Oh my gosh.
That was amazing.
Incredible. And we couldn't leave Busch Gardens without checking out some of their world-class roller coasters.
Make me sit up in the front!
Loch Ness Monster is a favorite among park guests and has been thrilling riders for 40 years. And then there is Griffin. Griffin is a floorless dive coaster with a 90-degree, 205-foot drop. And when you get to the top, you hang there for a moment before dropping down at 75 miles per hour. That one was wild.
Crazy, insane.
Our next stop brings us to Silverhand Meadery, where the owner, Glenn Lavender, teaches us all about mead and his inspiration to start a meadery.
So I came across mead when I was reading some historical fiction novels. The author would talk about these Celtic warriors coming back from battle, and he would describe the mead that they drink on celebrating, and it sounded so good.
Yeah.
And actually one of the books was called The Silver Hand, so that's where we got our name from.
That's where you got your name, okay.
Yeah. So I was reading that, and I was into beekeeping at the same time, and I discovered mead. And so mead is this fermented beverage made from honey, and I started making it, I don't know, 12, 15 years ago. So what we discovered is we're actually teaching. This is almost like an educational place. So we get to teach people about the honeybee, all the different varietals of honey available, and then of course the mead that we get to make from it in the end, which is when you taste the honey, it's pretty apparent how different the mead is going to be when you get there.
Well, I'm excited to try it.
I can't wait for you to try it. It's delicious, yeah.
We begin our tasting with different types of honey and a flavor wheel to analyze what we taste, including flavors like orange blossom and Virginia wildflower.
Licorice, earthy, creme brulee.
Oh yeah. Whoa. Oh, I like that a lot.
That's nice, isn't
I like
it?
them all.
After checking out the variety of honey, we moved on to the mead.
Oh, I can smell. I'm gonna love it. Man, that is good.
Isn't that fun?
Oh, that one's my favorite.
Oh, wow.
From tasting historic drinks to wandering historic streets. Our next stop takes us to the official Colonial Williamsburg Ghost Walk, where a guide conjures stories of the spirits who call Williamsburg home.
Night falls very quickly within these ancient walls.
The spirits of those soldiers still guard over their final resting place.
The fun thing about this ghost walk is that you're going to hear stories that are first-hand accounts from staff members, from guests, about all the paranormal experiences they may have had while they're here at Colonial Williamsburg.
It's an engaging hour listening to true tales of unnerving experiences shared by those who have worked or visited these streets.
Because she's felt something on the back of her neck. It almost feels like there's someone behind her. Boom!
Our final stop here in the greater Williamsburg area is Williamsburg Brewery.
Yeah, we are here to check out the brews and the views. The founder of Williamsburg Brewery, Dave Baum, joined me to talk about what makes their spot stand out.
Williamsburg Brewery is a destination brewery located in James City County. We are the only waterfront venue, beer garden on the James River in a marina.
The brewery has a great location, beautiful view, and the beer?
We pride ourselves in the beers that we make, the craft batches that we make. Everything is small, focusing mostly on the spectrum of craft beer minus sours, but we are looking at lagers as a big component of our diversity.
Natalie and I grabbed a beer and reminisced on our fun, informative, and exciting trip in the greater Williamsburg area.
What a great trip. Yeah, here's to the greater Williamsburg area.